Well, if I have to share one thing, it'll probably be the stress and anxiety when I felt back in year 11. Because when I just started year 11, I didn't quite know how capable I was in my studies. So I just tried really hard, push myself to the limit, and I felt really burnt out like midway through year 11. So it was really important for myself to sort of like readjust my mindset and then to just focus on my own personal growth rather than the score I'm getting. And that's some advice from me to all the year 12s right now as well. If you're feeling really stressed, then maybe change your mindset a bit. Life is not just about your studies, it's about other things as well.
So, when you were feeling stressed out or burnt out, yeah? So what were the things that you were doing to de-stress?
Yeah, well, of course, it's really important to stick with like a hobby, for example, a sport or music. But one thing I did in particular that I found was really helpful was to actually find some of the study techniques. So back in year 11, I started doing a weekly to-do list that, I can organize my tasks for every day. And then that just really helped me to stay on top of my tasks and just made me feel really confident that I'll get through my day. And another thing I did was to try out the Pomodoro technique when I study. Just basically you study for like 25 or 50 minutes and you take a little break and you study again. So that really increased my efficiency, my speed when I study. So I found that to be really helpful, and it definitely sort of like reduced my anxiety that, what if I can't get through my day? If I have a plan, then I'm just really confident that I'll make it.
So what would you reckon would be the most important thing that, young people going into senior high school in year 11 and 12, what do they need to have?
Yeah, so first of all, I think it's really important to have a support group from either your teachers or your friends. So really important to have that, like your friend group who can help you out with your studies or your personal life. And also for the students who are moving to a new high school year, don't focus too much on your studies. So that's actually some of the regrets that I made. I probably focused too much on my studies. I was a bit too fixated on my score and sort of neglected other aspects of my life. Yet moving to senior high school is really important to find a balance, to have a personal life as well.
Good to know. So any tips or advice that you want to give to the incoming VCE students?
Well, the main advice is, although that your ATAR, your study score is definitely important, is all the effort that you put in for the past 13 years, but it's also important to find your own interest, to find a fulfilling life rather than just attaining like a good score.